Вітаю, друзі! Сьогодні у нас знову буде щось новеньке та, сподіваюсь, цікаве. Сьогодні ми не тільки слухатимемо, але й подивимося. Пора рухатися вперед. Ми плануємо запустити 2 нові рубрики. Англійська з пелюшок для найменших учнів, але я впевнений, що вона буде корисною і для дорослих. Тут будуть різноманітні матеріали для найменших. Дитячі пісеньки, віршики, казки з корисною лексикою та простими фразами, які легко запам'ятовуються завдяки мелодійності та повторенню. Ось приклад такої пісеньки.
Polar bear, what do you hear?
Polar bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Hippopotamus, what do you hear? I hear a flamingo floating in my ear. Flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a zebra braying in my ear. Zebra, what do you hear? I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. Boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear. Elephant, what do you hear? I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. Leopard, what do you hear? I hear a peacock yelping in my ear. Peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. Walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. Zookeeper, what do you hear? I hear children growling like a bear, roaring like a lion, snorting like a hippopotamus, fluting like a flamingo, playing like a zebra, hissing like a boa constrictor, trumpeting like an elephant, snarling like a leopard, yelping like a peacock, bellowing like a walrus. That's what I hear.
Subscribe.
What do you hear? I hear a flamingo. What do you hear? That's what I hear.
Наступна рубрика – оповідання для рівня B1, B2. Тут навпаки ми працюватимемо з текстом середнього рівня складності. Ось приклад матеріалу для майбутнього уроку. Walking tour of the deer farm in Ukraine. Today we're visiting a deer farm. This farm is located in Isa village in western Ukraine. Many tourists come here to admire the graceful deer and feed them treats. What many don't know, this farm is not just a tourist destination, but also an important nature conservation center. Deer are the oldest forest dwellers. More than 300 sika deer live here. They are not only very beautiful, but also amazingly intelligent. An American wildlife biologist once said, "If deer went to college, they'd definitely major in engineering. Their ability to grow perfectly symmetrical antlers is like nature's own 3D printing." Sika deer are very clever animals. In winter, they come to the farm to eat hay and grain, and in spring, they run away to eat in the forest. They have an excellent memory and can remember people and places for up to 3 years. Interestingly, they can also recognize different human emotions and respond accordingly. The male's head is adorned with antlers. In spring, adult deer shed their old antlers. The antlers of a mature deer can make up to 1/5 of its body weight. And after a few months, new ones grow back. A deer changes its antlers every year. The older and stronger the animal, the more beautiful, heavier, and larger its antlers. The growth of new antlers is one of the fastest growth processes in the animal kingdom. While we observe the majestic deer, a funny scene unfolds. A little goat has discovered the children's swing and is swinging back and forth as if it were a small child. The other goats look confused while the deer remain completely unimpressed, typical of their dignified nature. Almost all deer species have horns. The only exception is the water deer living in China and Korea, which have no horns. Instead of horns, the animal has long tusks in its upper jaw. These tusks can grow over 8 centimeters long. Only male animals possess these impressive natural tools. In common parlance, the water deer is also called vampire deer, a name that perfectly matches its extraordinary appearance. If you would like to learn more about this fascinating deer species, leave us a comment, and we will create a video specifically about these unique vampires of the animal world. Deer antlers are often used to make medicines. They have been used in traditional Asian medicine for over 2,000 years. In the forest, deer eat grass, leaves, bark, mushrooms, lichens, and acorns. They also really like apples, bananas, and bread. However, farm guests are only allowed to feed the deer with special crackers. These can be purchased at the farm. A fascinating fact: deer can distinguish over 400 different plant species and instinctively know which ones are healthy or poisonous for them. Baby deer are born in summer. By the 4th or 5th day, a deer stands on its legs. Initially, babies only drink mother's milk. Later, they try to eat grass. The young develop amazingly quickly. They can walk just a few hours after birth. This is vital for survival in nature. Adult deer normally stand apart from the herd, while young deer live with the herd and their mother for a long time. This social structure is very complex and in some ways resembles human family structures. The does form close bonds that can last a lifetime. In summer, Sika deer have a bright orange color with white spots. The color fades in winter. It's interesting that each deer has its own unique coloring, making it impossible to confuse them. This coat pattern serves not only for camouflage, but also for social communication within the herd. Particularly impressive is the deer's communication system. They have a complex repertoire of body language and can communicate over large distances. During the rutting season, the calls of male deer can be heard up to 2 kilometers away. The farm also collaborates with various universities and conducts important research on preserving these wonderful animals. An American ranger once joked, "These deer are just like college students. They come home for a free meal and then disappear into the wild until they need something else." Але перш ніж починати, хочу запитати вас, чи готові ви до таких форматів? Чи буде вам це цікаво? Будь ласка, поставте лайк та напишіть у коментарях свою думку. Ваші відгуки дуже важливі для нас і допоможуть зрозуміти, з чого краще почати та як часто випускати такі матеріали. То що, ви готові спробувати щось новеньке?